On this episode of Untold Capers and Crime, we look back at a night that shook one college town in Appalachia, when 26 overdoses hit in less than 5 hours, when federal agents traced the deadly supply back to one man, and when this man, Demetris, was left to face the weight of his choices behind bars. Demetris, college town, America. 26 overdoses in less than 5 hours. Take me there.
I remember the air being heavy that summer, humid, sticky, the kind of night where you can't breathe right. But the real weight wasn't the heat, it was the dope I was moving. Detroit sent it down like usual, but this batch looked off. Too clean, too sharp. Should have tested it, but I didn't. In this game, moving fast is survival. I bagged it, pushed it out, people said it hit strong. Stronger than anything in months. An hour later, my phone lit up. First, a man collapsed behind a gas station, then a girl in an alley, then another on a porch, back to back. EMTs were sprinting scene to scene, sirens screaming through the city. People weren't waking up. Narcan barely worked. That's when I knew. This wasn't just heroin. It was that poison that starts with an F that you hear in the news these days, killing everyone.
So you knew that your product was killing people?
I knew. But once it's out there, there's no pulling it back. Every call was another body on the ground. Dealers panicked, telling me folks were dying with the baggies still in their hands. All I could picture were the faces I'd seen earlier that day, cash in their palms. And I kept asking myself, how many wouldn't live till morning?
What were your first reactions when you learned about what was happening to these people, about the overdoses?
Me and some homies tried to get an escape route out of town, but this was all over the town in no time. When people were dropping like flies in the street, ain't nobody keeping secrets from the cops. I was waiting for my boy to come back with my car when they pulled him over looking for me. There was no escape, especially after the hospitals and EMTs reported the scope of what was happening. The hospitals looked like combat zones. ER beds full, hallways lined with gurneys, nurses running like soldiers in a war. Some folks woke up swinging, some woke up crying, and some never woke up at all. I was holed up in an apartment across town, pacing, smoking, watching blue lights flash outside the windows. I told myself maybe it would blow over. Maybe they wouldn't tie it to me. But deep down, I knew. A few days later, the feds came hard. Door off the hinge, flashlights, guns, shouting, no chance to run. They had everything. Texts, witnesses, the trail back to me. 26 overdoses in 5 hours, my name stamped on all of it.
And prison. How has it changed what you think about that night?
In here, the noise never stops. But in my head, it's quiet. Quiet enough to replay that night like a movie. Only difference is now I see their faces. Mothers, fathers, kids. I brought in the batch that broke a city. That doesn't wash off, it's on me forever. I thought I was hustling for money, but I wasn't moving product, I was moving death. And it traveled fast, I'll never walk free again. But out there, my name still lingers. That's how this life ends. Buried in regret.
Would you like to wrap up with any message to our viewers?
Quick money has time paid later, one way or another. What I made selling a gram would take me 2 weeks of work here where they pay you 25 cents an hour. That isn't even the worst part, of course. The emotional scar left by being guilty of this. It's my cross to bear, but it gets heavy.
This story is more than crime and punishment. It's a reminder of how chasing fast money in the drug trade leaves only broken lives behind. That night's tragedy and Demetris's own fate stand as proof of where that road ends. This has been Untold Capers and Crime. Please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel.